I hope my screen is visible to all of you. So before we start the session, I just want to inform you that we are from this particular session is being conducted through by Learn with Project Labs, which is the lwplabs.com, and we are conducting shell scripting free 5 days workshop where you will be learning where you will be learning like the major thing is that the project you will be doing one project of shell scripting with the help of we will try to do a code deploy code pipeline. We'll try to create a code pipeline through code deploy, and we'll try to call a shell script so that you can learn not just shell script but then the application of shell script in the real world, right? So now basically you will learn one project of shell script, but then before you go ahead and do that project of shell scripting, we'll try to understand the basic things of shell scripting. Most of you might have already attended our free workshop of Linux, which we have conducted a month back. Okay, so some of you who have not conducted, I'll try my level best to explain you basic Linux commands, and then we'll start explaining you the project, the shell scripting part. But then if I miss something, you are always welcome to ask your questions over chat window. I will be taking those questions at the end of the session, or we are trying to understand why shell script. Okay, why shell script? What is shell script and all those things we'll be discussing, but why? Okay, so they think that you all are a DevOps engineer or a SRE. Now there are only two fields in company: SRE, DevOps engineer. Okay, if you are working as an operation, so you are a DevOps engineer or an SRE. There are some developers who hired and they are developing code. They will copy the code to the servers where customers are trying to connect through some URL. Maybe this is the URL. Customers are using this URL to connect to the servers, and developers are copying the code to the servers. Now there is a task which you have to do in all the servers. So these are servers, nothing but Linux servers. So when I say server, think that this is computer for freshers. There are few computers, centralized computers, where you have to perform some task. Maybe you have to do patching. Okay, you have to do patching to these servers. So if you want to patch these servers manually in all these three servers, okay, you will go and run this command. Okay, this is one of the command which you will be running to apply patch manually. After you apply patch, there will be certain more tasks which you have to do. Okay, post patching task. Okay, that is also some Linux command you have to run. So like this, you have to do multiple. Okay, so guys, those who are not able to see my screen, your screen stuck, it is saying half screen. I'm not sure, like I'm sharing my screen. Who can see my screen well? Can anybody?
I'm able to see your screen.
Okay, so guys, I think some of you who are not able to see the screen, maybe it's problem from your end. Okay, you need to connect to an internet which having more speed or something like that. There shouldn't be any lag,
Or maybe you can reconnect.
or you can.
People who are not able to see the screen, please disconnect and reconnect again.
Yeah, so we are in this topic. Those who do not have the topic, this, you are currently in shell script class. Okay, and we are trying to understand why exactly a company will use shell script. Okay, this is our this is our reason. Okay, I'll tell you there are multiple reasons we will be using shell script. Okay, I'm just telling you one example. You may have to do this is one of the activity when you will be patching and you have to do post patching activity. So that post patching activity can be okay, maybe it will be like, okay, you will do reboot, and once you do reboot, once you before you do reboot, you need to stop the application which is running here. Maybe Tomcat is running here, you will stop the application before you go and run the reboot command. So you may have to do this task. This is post patching activity. How will you stop the application? Okay, there is a separate command, shutdown.sh, and that can be anything. We are not discussing that particular point now, but just for example, you try to understand that, okay, we'll run this command, we'll have some other commands also. There are few commands, one by one. There are multiple commands which you have to run in a computer to perform one task. Now that task you have to perform in multiple computers, multiple servers. Now how will you be able to do it? Rather, either you can go and do run one by one, or you can create a script and run it. Okay, this is one way. Create a script which will have multiple commands, and then you will run. This is one of the reason why you will write shell script. Okay, other reason, suppose you have to take a database backup of 20 databases. Okay, there are 20 database which you have to take a backup at once. Now if you have to take a backup of those with a MySQL command, okay, you can go and run one by one, or you can run multiple, or you can keep all those commands in one file, all the 10 commands, and can run that command. This is one more reason. So what with this we understood that there are some repetition of work which we have to do multiple times, and that is time taking time process. So if you want to automate the repeated task in Linux, because we are learning shell script in Linux only, okay, if you want to automate some repeated task in Linux, then what we will be using? We'll be using shell script. Okay, a repeated task. Now in our example, okay, in our, as I told you that this we will be having one project also. Okay, in our last session, which is the 5th day, the project will be of code pipeline. We will create a code pipeline, and we'll show you how to use code pipeline, code deploy, and the AWS thing. Okay, so in that way you will also learn a lot of other things as well. Okay, like how to create code deploy, code pipeline, and other things. Okay, we will just try to create that project quickly. Okay, so in that also we will be using scripts. So our code pipeline will call scripts like install dependency. Okay, so here you see this is a script. This thing, if you all can see, this is called shebang bash. Okay, shebang, SHEBANG. I'll type in the chat window. Now, why am I saying all these things to all of you? Because I'm trying to explain you that uh, the 10,000 foot, okay, picture, that okay, where all we can use shell script. It's not just that it's a very simple thing, okay, I will write a shell script. There are a lot of purpose, different application of shell script. You can use that shell script for for applying a patch, for taking a backup, for deploying something, for doing any repeated task, whatever you can think of, with the help of shell script, and achieve it. Those who are still facing a lot of challenge, that screen share lagging, a lot of people are actually saying that. Okay, I think I have already shared. Even if I share one more time, it will not help you all, Mohammed and Shubham. Okay, it is not. It is from your end, not from my end. So what you can do, you can see the video recording. There will be a video recording anyway. You all have opted for this particular course. Video will be automatically uploaded here. You will be able to get that. Okay, and you can see that later. So I will be so guys, you have to be patient. Just give your question and do not type your question again and again. I will try to answer that one by one. Okay, a lot of professionals here, so just ask your question, that's it. Okay, in the chat window, do not repeat it again and again, and I'll go one by one and I'll answer. Those who are facing lagging issue, I don't know, it's from your end, you have to fix the issue. Okay, maybe connect from phone for now. So now again I repeat, so why shell script, you understood, right? For automating the repeated task. Okay, whatever we are doing, or DevOps engineer or a SRE is doing, or a Linux administrator, any task which you are repeating one by one again and again, you can automate that. Fine. Now, shell script is only used for Linux environment. Okay, Linux environment. What is the most uh, used shell in company? Bash. Okay, mostly companies are now using Bash shell. There are other shell as well, okay, like C shell, corn shell, but then now they are not being used much. What are we using much? Bash. Okay, previously, before cloud environment, when we used to work in on-premise, we will be using a lot of other shells as well. Like suppose if you are working for AIX, okay, if you are working for HPUX, these are all Unix flavors. Okay, different Unix flavors. We will be using their just sh, okay, which is just the shell. Okay, then there are a lot of other flavors of shell, which is bash shell, corn shell, C shell. So now we in cloud world, mainly companies are using bash shell. Okay, 99% people will be using bash shell. So that is why we are considering now bash shell. Now what is this shell thing? Let me give a quick explanation of that so that you will understand. Okay, this, let me go and quickly open this. So before you understand this shell script and all, because we already have covered that Linux thing. Okay, so Unix is just an operating system. Like you are using Windows here, somebody might be using Mac. So Unix is an operating system. Linux is what? It's a flavor of Unix. Okay, so now if you see this architecture diagram quickly, okay, here there will be a hardware, above which there will be a kernel. So kernel will talk to hardware. Okay, so kernel is a software that will talk to hardware. Now who will talk to kernel? The shell. Okay, so there will be a shell where you or me, like human, will know that particular language. So we will know, we will give the commands in shell. That shell will convert that command into machine level language and pass it to kernel, and kernel will give it to hardware, and hardware will do the task. Everybody understood? So this is the from the outermost layer, this is the second layer. What is the outer layer? This is the software, the application which you will be installing. Suppose in a company, now why am I using Windows? Not for, I don't want to use Windows, right? I want to open a website. Okay, that's why I will use Windows, this particular website. For opening this website, I need Google Chrome. So Google Chrome is installed on the operating system. Similarly, when you say I have a server, this server is just a bare metal server, right? It means a server where you cannot do anything until and unless you install some application here. So you have to install an application like web server, okay, like app server, okay, like Tomcat, like JBoss, right? So all those are some softwares which you will be installing over your application, which you will be installing over your operating system, which is Linux, and then uh, that will, this is your application layer where your softwares will be installed, that will communicate with the shell will talk to kernel, and kernel will talk to hardware. Think like that for now. Okay, so shell is a layer where you can give commands, and that command will be converted into a machine level command which will um, talk to hardware. Okay, this is true for Windows also, just that there will be, you can consider this as a PowerShell. So you can do, so in Windows we have PowerShell. Here you see this PowerShell. Okay, so you can write PowerShell commands. In Linux we have this shell, bash shell and other things, Corn shell. Okay, so we are focusing on Linux here, not on Windows. Okay, so this is what I wanted to explain. So shell is a utility. I will share this document to all of you. Okay, where will I upload this? I will upload this document to the same LMS. Okay, the link which you, through which you connected, you can get this document there, so that you can later follow up this. Okay, this particular diagram is very important. I'm not going to go in depth, okay, but then this is the important thing which you need to understand. Fine. Now in shell we will write some commands, as I am saying. Okay, so like commands like cp, mv, cat, grep, all these are some commands which you will be passing to the shell. Okay, and then shell will respond to it, okay, by passing it to kernel. So this is just normal command and shell. Okay, so like we can go to PowerShell and we can give commands here like ls. Okay, similarly in this is your Linux, this is your PowerShell command. So in Linux also you will give some commands. So you will pass that command and then command will do the task. Okay, there will be files and directories. Like in Windows we have files and directories. So this is file, this is my directory, correct? This is a directory where these are the files, and this yellow one, these are your directory file folder, right? Similarly in Linux also we have those. So for this to, for this environment to get, okay, for we need this environment so that we can practice. Okay, so you need to install few softwares. As I told you that you have to log in with your laptop, not with your phone. So what you have to do, let's install some softwares, okay, so that we can practice together. Okay, otherwise it will be difficult. So we need to practice together. So everyone, all of you who are listening, okay, go ahead and do this. Okay, so that we can make things faster and then jump into the project quickly, because 5 days is very less to explain you all this many things. Okay, but we'll try our level best to complete everything in this 5 hours. Okay, now what you have to do, in Google you have to type, we need 3 things here, okay, to, so that you can practice. What are the 3 things? First thing is we need Visual Studio Code. Okay, second thing is Git Bash. Third thing is we need, if possible, AWS account. Those who wants to complete the project, you need AWS account. So these 3 things we need. So I have removed all these 3 things and we will be showing you this thing how to do, so that you can also do it along with us. Okay, so go to Google Chrome, type here Visual Studio Code and type download. Okay, once you type this, you will get this particular thing, Mac, Linux, Windows, as per your environment. What is, if you are Ubuntu, if you have Windows, mostly everybody will have Windows, I also have Windows, so we'll try to download the Windows. If you are logged in with Mac, click on this and download. So click on Windows. I'll get that download, okay, in few minutes. I can see your Windows download page. I hope you are here.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm on now documentation page. Visual
Okay.
Studio. Is it
Visual Studio. So so guys, you all are able to see Windows Visual Studio. I hope you have seen that thing when I was explaining, but then maybe we can do it again. So what you have to type, Visual Studio Code download. Just Sanjay, for the sake of purpose, so that they might have missed. Type Visual Studio Code. Yeah, download. Click on that link, and then you have to just click on the Windows. It will download. Click next, and install. That's it. Okay. Visual Studio Code should be installed in your laptop. Now go to the Git. Now what you have to do, type git bash or git download something, git bash download. If you type, you will be able to see that page. The first link which will come, okay, click on that link and then click on Windows, and you will see that there is a 64-bit Git for Windows, right? So you are using 64-bit of operating system. Mostly everybody will have 64-bit. So just click on that and install. Download. It will be downloaded now. Just check that, but download section and install it. Okay, double click on it and install. So this is like pretty easy. You all can do in your home also. Okay, by just clicking next and installing it. Okay. Is this
Rahul, I can share a Google meeting. Is that okay? Link.
I'm not sure if we can accommodate this many people on Google Meet. I think this is problem from my end only. I think he is able to share without any problem. It's okay. We can work in this. He can share, and I can just guide him. I can take control also if I need something. Okay. Thanks, Emmanuel. Okay. So Sanjay, you have installed. Can you share your complete screen, Sanjay? I think you're just sharing the Google Chrome. But when you click on share screen, the first thing which will come, just click on that and share. Complete. There will be a window which is called screen. You have to click on that.
Is it visible now?
Yes, it is.
Visible. Yeah, it's good. Now, so you all have to do next and do this. Okay, guys, this is pretty easy. Do it. So what we will do now, we will integrate git bash with Visual Studio. Okay, this many people doesn't know, so we will try to do this way. Okay, we'll integrate the git bash with Visual Studio Code so that you can get the Linux flavor in your Windows also. Okay, not that you have to have a AWS account so that you can create a Linux server for learning shell scripting, but you can do this with this as well. Okay, yeah, so you have a git bash now, you see. So this is your git bash. If you see, this is your bash terminal. Okay, type echo $shell, echo space dollar shell, SHE. No, it will be capital, don't give space. Okay, let me get control. Can you give me control, please? Yeah, thank you. Okay, if you type this, see here, you all will get this. Okay, so everybody got this page, got this thing, this bash shell. Those who didn't get this, you have a problem, you can raise your hand and we can fix the issue one by one. Okay, let me know. I want everyone to get this so that we can start writing shell scripting, because it will be, it's coding, guys. If you do not have lab, it will be very difficult for you to practice. We need this environment to be ready. Everyone have this bash shell? Who do not have? Raise your hand. Who is facing challenge? So we need two things to be there. One is Visual Studio, another is this Git Bash. And you should open this page and type echo $shell and it should work for all of you. Okay, I hope everybody have it. So it is good. Anil, if you're not talking, please be on mute. Otherwise, we have to remove the unmute access for everyone. Okay, I'm muting you. So please be on mute, everyone. Okay, until you asked. Sanjay can be unmuted. That's it. Okay. Now it's kind of a corporate training, guys. We'll try to. It will be initially a little slow, but then when we do practice things together, it will be. You will be able to learn fast. So here, echo $shell. This is a bash shell which we are getting. Okay, bash. Sometimes it is also being called as bash terminal. Okay, we will also call it as terminal. Okay, fine. So this is not a Linux machine. Okay, this is just the. It is a machine which is your local laptop only. Okay, if you do pwd, it will show /user Sanjay, something like this. It is your local laptop only, but then it is giving you the feel of Linux terminal, a bash terminal where you can run the Linux commands. So this is Linux command. Echo is a Linux command. Okay, this is a Linux command. So this is just giving you the flavor. Now what you all have to do, we will integrate the Git Bash with Visual Studio. So just type here Visual Studio. I'm typing Visual Studio code. Okay, and you will open this piece. Okay, open. Click on open. Everyone, you will open the Visual Studio code. Fine. Once it is opened, now what you have to do, this particular welcome page will come. Okay, go to here terminal. If you see, new terminal is there. Here you can see there is Git Bash. Okay, click on Git Bash and it should come for you all. Okay, this is a PowerShell bash. This one is a PowerShell bash where you can run PowerShell commands. There are two here. So if you are doing multiple tasks together, one command you can run here, another command you can do here parallelly. Okay, this is for that. But then we will not use PowerShell, just delete that and then use this terminal. So here also you can run the same commands, some same Linux commands. Just run pwd and enter and see if this is working for all of you or not. Okay, you can select any color method. Okay, white color, black color, whatever you want. Okay, this is okay. Dark modern. This is like standard which everybody will use. Every company, mostly everybody in company will use this. So you select this. Okay, cool. All of you are here. So what you have to do, open a Visual Studio, click here and see terminal. Click on new terminal. I mean, you are doing in Linux machine, doesn't matter. If you are able to get this Visual Studio, that's okay. Or if you have terminal, that's okay. Since we are showing it in a general way, okay, how in real company people will work. Mainly people will get Windows machine or Mac machine where they will install Visual Studio code and they will work. Okay, but your wish, ultimately we are studying shell scripting, so you can use Linux also, so you can skip all this part. Okay, Shubham raised your hand. Shubham, what is your issue? Shubham, done? Okay, so all of you are done here. Okay, it's like pretty easy. We are not yet done anything now. Okay, so let's now create a script. Okay, because we are trying to learn shell script, we will try to create a script. So we'll try to write touch, and then we'll try to create a file. Okay, maybe my first script .sh. Okay, why we are giving .sh? Shell script will end with .sh. Is it mandatory to end with .sh? No, your wish. Okay, but you can give this. Just give this. See, now you see ls, and you see here one file with sh created. This is one way to create a file with a command. But here also you can create new text file, a new file. You can click on this. Okay, a text file suppose, and then you can rename this also. Okay, you can rename this as well. Generally we all do these things in a project. Okay, here you can delete all this. Okay, and you can just type here something, and then later you can rename. Okay, here I don't know why rename thing is not okay, anyway, ignore this. Just we will try to write shebang. As I told you, we'll have to write shebang. First thing is this: any script, this is the first thing which you will be writing. Okay, this is called shebang. Somebody was asking, now what is the purpose of this shebang? The purpose of this is, suppose if you now you are typing here, this is a script which you are writing. Okay, so this is called shebang. So the commands which you will be writing here, maybe suppose echo, okay, dollar or hello world, which you will be writing. This command is what kind of command? This is a what kind of shell command? That will be described by this called shebang. So that means if you do not write this, it will take the by default shell command. If you do not write this, it will take the by default shell whatever your Linux terminal will have. So what is the default shell which we are using here? Echo dollar shell, which is this. This is my default shell which it will be using. But then suppose that you want to you don't want to use this bash shell, but then you want to use just the shell. Okay, then you may give like this bin sh. Okay, which is this. Or if you want to use bash shell, you can give this. Okay, this will explain the interpreter that okay, the below commands whatever you are writing is a bash command. Okay, so this is optional to write now, but previously it was like important. It's very important to write. Okay, now in the cloud world, because everybody is using bash shell, maybe a Google cloud is also using bash, AWS cloud is also using bash, Azure cloud is also using bash. Everybody is using bash, and mainly people are working in cloud environment. Even you see git bash is also using bash. Okay, anyway it is saying git bash. So mostly in companies now we are using bash shell. So even if you do not give it, doesn't matter. Okay, for now. But then if you go for interview, generally people will ask you this. Okay, that what is the purpose of this? Okay, so you have to say that this is to explain that the below commands whatever I am writing is nothing but my bash commands. These are bash command. Okay, from that shell. So I hope everybody is clear about this. Now I am writing this echo hello world. Okay, I'll try to save this file. Okay, let me save this file as, I did Control S and I'm saving it like test. Okay, maybe in desktop I am saving for now. Sorry Sanjay, I'm trying to mess up your laptop, but then you can delete later. Okay, so this is a file you have created, which is test.sh. Okay, now this file which you have created, test.sh, what is mentioned here? Only echo space hello world. So what it means? It means that you are trying to print this particular thing, hello world. Okay, now if you go to the, if you do ls, you have to go to desktop here. Okay, all of you will go to desktop. Okay, I'm going to Sanjay's desktop, you will go to your own desktop because you have saved the file there. Okay, and do ls and you will find that test.sh is present here. Okay, how will you know? You can do, just give test tab, you will also get that test.sh. Rather than just doing ls, it will show you lot of files. Okay, this is not shell scripting guys, this is your basic Linux. It is understood by us that because you are coming for shell scripting classes, you should be knowing Linux. Okay, but then some of you might not know Linux, that is why we are actually discussing that basic commands also. So you see here test.sh is there. Now this particular script you have to run. How will you run? So you will do changes here in the top and you will test below. That is why we are using Visual Studio. It is very useful for you all to use Visual Studio because it makes life easy, and that is how we generally work in company. We use this particular tool. So when you go for an interview, because LWP Labs is not trying to make you all a PhD holder, or it's not a core, it's not a place where you will be coming and just learning for fun. Okay, here in our, we have our mentality that people, whoever is coming, all the 92 participants, whoever is here, is for what? Is for getting a job, is for switching a job to DevOps or SRE. We understand that. So now we are only focusing, that is why only project oriented things. Okay, so we will come to that project, but then we are just giving you a little basics. We already explained you the project, that okay, the project will be of a code pipeline. We'll write a code pipeline where we will use code deploy to deploy piece of code, a var file, okay, or a normal HTML file. But before we do that, we will write some script, and that will be very basic script. But then there will be if there will be, we will be also writing script for writing, suppose installing Docker, for installing, suppose Docker will be automatically installed when your server will be spinned up. So we'll try to see those things. Okay, that in that lot of functions we will use. It will be high, little bit complex scripts we will try to write. Okay, so now it will all start from this basic script. So we created a script which is test.sh. We want to run this script. If you want to run this script, you will run like this. Okay, you will write sh space test.sh. When you write here, you see it is showing you the word data. So whatever you wrote in the script, you write echo hello world, so it is printing that particular hello world. So tomorrow if you go and change here echo hello world space something something, okay, and save it, Control S, and then up arrow and then down, see whatever you have given here, it is printing that. I hope this is understood. So this is how we will change something, we'll test, change something, we'll test. That is what we are going to do in this class. Change, test. Okay, all of you are able to do this? Anyone who is struggling to do this particular thing, raise your hand. Okay, if you are struggling to do this simple thing. So we created a script, we saved the script in the desktop, and we are running this particular command. Now we'll try to declare some variable. Okay, so let's declare like this. Echo will change this thing and we'll try to type like this. Echo, please give your name. Okay, we'll try to write like this. So when we save this and we run this script, see, it will write please give your name, and it is coming out. But then I'm asking this name, right? So I have to read this particular input. So customer should, whoever is running this script, he's my customer. So customer should be able to give the name, and that name should be consumed by a variable, right? So I will be writing here read v name. Okay, so I will save this. This is called camel casing. In generally in company we will be using camel casing. Okay, okay, those who have raised your hand, I'll come to you. So you will come and run this command and see it is waiting now. It is waiting for taking the name. So I will give a name Sanjay. Enter and see it came out. But then it has not done anything. Now I will give another line and I will type here echo name given is $v name. Okay, so what it is doing, it is taking the name from the customer, whoever is running the script, and then it is printing that name. Okay, when you call a variable, this is called a variable. When you call a variable, you should call that with $. See, the color will automatically change. Okay, here this double quote is optional. If you, even if you do not give, it is okay. Okay, so save it. Here again you run. See, it is asking please give your name. You will give Sanjay, and then if you give, see, it is printing the name given is, okay, what, Sanjay. So here I have written the variable name, but that variable name is reading here and it is actually showing. Okay, is this clear to everyone? Now we will come to one by one. Let me ask Mohammed, you can share your screen. What exactly the error you are getting? Show your screen. So initially we will try to help people to set up their environment, guys. Okay, then we will try to slowly we'll be going little fast. You can see the video and do that, but then initially I'll help everyone to set up their environment, their lab. So we'll go little slow. So Mohammed, you want to share your screen quickly
Yeah.
and show me?
Yes, sharing.
Okay,
You can't start screen share while other participant is sharing. So I had downloaded this 64-bit Windows setup. One second.
Okay.
So is it
No,
visible to you?
yeah, it's visible. What is the issue?
I'm getting something licensed and something nodes. If I install that bit, this thing.
Currently you are in Ubuntu.
Next.
No, what I am saying, are you in Ubuntu now?
I'm not able to hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Yes. You're
Am I
audible.
audible to anyone?
Yeah. Yes, you're audible now.
Yeah, I'm saying go next and do. But are you in Ubuntu now? It's Windows, right, for you?
Yes, Windows.
Okay, go ahead. Because you told Ubuntu at that time, so I thought maybe okay, fine. What's the issue you are getting? It's like pretty simple. It's just installing of something which you might have done.
No, I'm getting this thing, you know, like this thing. I'm returning to this page. Once after I click on finish, I'm returning to that page in
Which page? Show me that page.
this is the page.
So this is Bing
Yeah,
search.
Bing
No.
search. I mean,
Bing search
I'm
is
using Chrome. Then it's if I click on finish, it's going on Edge.
no, that is like maybe you have that you may fix by yourself. Okay, that is like not a
Yeah,
not an
and
issue.
it's not showing anything after I click on finish. And also in this Visual Studio Code, I'm not able to find the terminal word.
Go to that three dot after run. Okay, give me the control. Git bash. Okay, this is it. Bash terminal.
Okay.
Right? You can do whatever you want now. Go. Cool. Okay, fine. You can now go to the desktop. You're already in desktop. Now maybe you can here you can create a file, maybe this file. Okay, and you can copy the command. Okay, so Sanjay, can you copy paste that command, whatever you is there in your Visual Studio, so that everyone can do that?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, copy paste that. Okay, we'll go to another folk. Okay, who is facing challenge in installing things? You are done,
Yeah,
Mohammed.
thank you so
Okay,
much.
can paste that. So Shubham, are you having any issue? Okay, I don't think Shubham I am able to hear you, but then okay. So Yashwant Kumar, do you have any issue? You raised your hand. Yashwant Kumar. So guys, please be fast. Okay, whenever I'm asking you all, if you have issue, you have to raise your hand.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, Yashwant. Do you have any issue?
Yes. Can you please tell me how to like
Share your
I
screen.
install? Okay, I'm sharing.
What you are installing currently?
Yeah, how to write like how the program that we have written the script like text file. Hello.
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Go ahead.
Now the script we have to write in a test new text file. Is it
No, do not do anything. It's there already.
okay?
See, you have to copy paste the script here and then do Control S. Where is the script? Sanjay is pasting. Sanjay,
I approved the request that you sent.
Sanjay, why don't you paste that? In the chat window, Sanjay. Yeah. So Sanjay already given that copy paste that. Is that possible for you to copy paste from the chat window?
Yes, I'm trying to.
So guys, everyone see now Yaswant's screen. What you have to do, because this is same thing which everyone will be facing the challenge. Copy the script which Sanjay has given, paste it in the untitled screen here and save. Yashwant, you can share your screen again.
Okay, sorry.
Visual Studio. So weakness, you can see the same thing. I think you also have the same problem. Open the Visual Studio, copy paste the command, whatever Sanjay has given. Do
Yes.
Control S, not L, okay, to save it.
Yes.
Okay, save it with test.sh, test, but that's it. Okay. No.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
On the
You want
desktop?
you wherever you want, see, go. It's not like it doesn't matter where you want to save, but then if you want to save in desktop, it's okay. Test dot
Yes.
yeah, don't need to give sh. I think it's okay. Shell script is already there below.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Just give me access, please. Okay. So this is what test.sh you are giving. So just write test. That's okay, and save. Okay, this is it. Now you see this is saved with test.sh.
Okay.
Okay. Now what you have to do here, you see, you have to go to desktop. Okay, and here you will be getting the file which is test.sh. Now you need to run this command. sh space test.sh. It is ask your name, so it is give Yash. So it is going to print your name as Yash. Cool.
Okay. Okay.
What you have done, you have, see here, please enter your number or name. It is asking please enter your name. Then it is going read name, means it is printing, it is going inside this. And
Okay.
then my name is dollar name, which is here, right? Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Fine.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So I think Shubham, you want to share your screen. You have to come up, Shubham, quickly. You're sharing your problem, you are saying, but then how can I fix you? I gave you a chance. Share your screen quickly. Shubham. Okay. Save it, save it. Find shell extension. Okay, find shell extension. Do that. No, whatever it is, just save. Try to save. Do one thing. Okay, copy this whole thing, Control A. No, why you are doing like that? Okay. Open a new terminal. Just double click on after test1.sh is there, no? Double click there. Yeah, Control A, delete and paste. Control V. Done. Save it. Control S. Done. Now what you do? You go to the bash terminal below. Right. Here you do sh space test1.sh. sh space test1.sh. Enter. So it will ask your name, details, give it. That's it. Done. Okay. Anybody else who is facing issue? Anybody else?
Hi Rahul.
Okay. I think Kala, you are connected with something else, Kala. Vani. Okay. I think Vani, you have connected with some. Just go connect with one Vani. Or maybe show your error. I can fix. Yeah. Yeah, Vani, you can give me access. Okay, maybe you have to share your screen back. Vani.
You're connected with two devices, Vani, maybe. Okay. I'll ask you access again. Okay, just close that. Say, yeah. Show me the only Visual Studio. Okay, just expand that Visual Studio. Maybe I can do that for you. That's it. Okay, so you are doing in PowerShell. I told, right? You will not use PowerShell. What will you use? Bash. Okay, now this is what you have to use. Okay, see here, path is there. C users Mubin desktop test.sh. You are here, right? So what you have to do here to do the same thing. So go to desktop. Okay, and then sh test, and then it will ask you details. Give whatever you name, Vani, and see it is showing you the thing. Okay, fine. It's easy, guys. You have to see the path. See here, everyone, please see this screen. Okay, this is the path where you have to go here below. Okay, just do pwd. See users Mubin desktop. See users Mubin desktop. This file is there. Okay, you will check this file and you will run this file like this. And everyone is able to do it? Who is not able to do? Am I through with everyone? Srikanth, Faiz.
Yes, I am doing.
Okay, then lower down your hand.
Okay.
Srikanth. Vani, I'll lower down your hand. Srikanth, are you good? Okay, I'll take that as yes. Who is this X? X, you want to share your screen? You have some problem? Show me. So guys, why are we doing like this? Why are we going one by one? Just for initial, okay? We'll not go next time, okay? We want you to set up your environment. Set up environment. Environment should be set up correctly, okay? The first script should run for everyone. Later, whatever we will do, you just have to update that same script and run. Yes, run. Update the same script and run. Okay, we'll do if else, we'll do for loop, we'll do while, we'll do function, we'll do lot of conditions. Okay, we have to understand scripting. If you understand this scripting, it will be easy for you for Python also, because we will be doing next Python, or it's there in our LMS Python scripting. So everything is interrelated. Like next thing you will be maybe have to do Terraform, you have to do Ansible. Wherever you use anything, any script, this logic will be same. What logic? If else, printing a message, variable. Okay, all these are common thing for any language. Okay, fine. So Sanjay, you can share your screen. I think everybody is done. We'll go ahead with the, I think we don't have much time. It's like already 12:44. But then we'll try to see one more time. Srikanth, you have any issue? You will be the last person then to fix the issues, and I wanted to fix everybody's issue. If you provide multiple input, Jadav, it will take multiple inputs. Try. Okay, you will understand. Give multiple inputs, doesn't matter. Okay, environment should be set up perfectly for everyone. Okay, now here you see, if you give multiple input, you have to give echo also, right? Because how will the customer know, whoever is giving the input, that what exactly? Okay, you are giving age, so please enter your age. You have to give age, and like it is. Okay, so V should be capital, or V should be smaller, and N should be capital. Okay, no, V should be small, N should be capital. This is called camel casing. Okay, it is very, very important for good structure of coding. Okay, in company, mostly everybody will know how to write shell script, but then if you don't follow this methodology, then it will be like, it will show that you don't have that knowledge. Okay, even in interview also try to follow this camel casing. Okay, generally people will use this. Okay, now anyway, all are good. I think hands are down. So let me take control and I'll show you a few more things what you should be practicing. So let me give you one task. Tomorrow you all come up with that task, okay? Because we don't have much time, it's already time. So let me give you that task, okay? So what you have to do tomorrow, first thing is create your AWS account and come. Free AWS account. How will you create your free AWS account? Go here, type in plus, open a new tab, okay, and type free AWS account. Those who do not have a free AWS account, raise your hand. You have to go type like this, create your account. It will ask your credit card, debit card details, whatever you are giving it to Amazon, not to LWP Labs, means us. It is Amazon. Okay, we require this account for you all so that you can create a lab environment also in cloud. Currently, whatever we are doing in local, but then we will try to create in cloud also, so that we will show you how can you create servers, okay, on a fly with with shell scripting integrated with it. Okay, how can you integrate shell script and how can you use shell script with cloud, so that it will help you to showcase that in your interview. Okay, so Yashwant Kumar, oh, on those who do not have, again I'll repeat, those who do not have an AWS account, raise your hand. Those who do not have an AWS account, raise your hand. Okay, I want everybody, like I want to see the count. So those who do not have an AWS account, please raise your hand. So I can see there are many people who do not have an AWS account. So this is the link. Sanjay, maybe you can copy paste in this there in the chat window. I think okay. Sanjay is not a co-host. I think just ping it. I will share. Okay. So type that Sanjay in the chat window. So free AWS account you have to have. Second thing is what you have to have. Let me show. Once you have this free AWS accounts, the task which you have to do is this: create a script, okay, to take two input from create a script to take two input from customer, like first name and last name, and append and show that. Like you will take input as Rahul and other input you will take as Chaudhary, and then you will show it as my name is Rahul Chaudhary. Very easy, which you have to do. Third task, take two input to integer input and add those. Okay, once you do this, tomorrow maybe we can help you to create calculator. Okay, how can you create calculator? But then all these things, whatever we will be doing, guys, okay, these are like very basic scripts which we are doing. Okay, but then this will help you to create little advanced scripts also. Okay, we'll do this little bit. Okay, so but then complete these two tasks or three tasks: create an account, create a script, okay, and then two integers and all those. I'll give you all Slack channel link. You all can log into Slack, okay, so that it will be easy for us to share this assignments, documents. over Slack channel. Okay, let me invite you all on the Slack. Copy invite link. Uh, Slack. Okay, I have given a Slack link. Click on that and join. Okay, Slack channel. You can install Slack in your phone also. You can install Slack in your laptop as well. You can ask your questions over Slack. We are there 24/7. So many people are there in Slack and we can help you out. Okay, over Slack. Further, if you are facing any challenge, you can ask in this forum. Okay, I've given you forum link. We are here also, we will be able to guide you. But then I want you all to create this script by tomorrow. If you are facing any issue, show me. Sanjay, can you copy this thing, this assignment and paste it in chat window? Select everyone and paste. Okay, so copy all this question answer and practice this and come up tomorrow. Okay, if you have to search Google and find out, doesn't matter, but create this script and be ready. So tomorrow we will do a little bit more advanced, okay, where we'll try to see if else and other things. Okay, so let's meet tomorrow same time. And if you have any friends and family, ask them to join as well. This is all free session which we are conducting, which will help you to grow, and this will help us to market ourselves to most of the people. Okay, thank you. Course content, Ashok, is there in our LMS. The link which you connected, there you see you will be having that course curriculum and everything. If you still want to connect us, admin is giving WhatsApp link in the chat window. You can click on that WhatsApp, because it will be generally it will be easy for WhatsApp communication. You can connect over WhatsApp also. Yeah, variable is case sensitive. X, why don't you change your name X? Okay, variable is case sensitive. Okay, I'll give you the rename access. You can check, rename yours. Okay, variables are case sensitive. You can try out by your own and you will see that it is case sensitive. Okay, any other questions from anyone? You have an unmute access. Let me stop the recording.